We are on a quest to find the best pizza in the USA. We put a poll out and you all voted, so thank you so much. And you told us we had to go to Chicago, Detroit, and New York. So that is exactly what we did. We flew to each place to try that cheesy goodness. And once we've sampled all of them, we're going to tell you which one we think is the best. Today, you join us in Detroit. That's not only home to the Cars, but also to Detroit-style pizza. At our first location, which is Michigan and Trumbull, here to try their deep dish Detroit pizza. That's a mouthful.
And it has arrived.
It has. This is the Detroit-style pizza. This is the first one we're trying.
Yes.
We're going to be trying 3 different places.
Because we have to give it a fair crack of the whip and see what it's like.
And we do. And one of them was the original Detroit-style pizza.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that.
Stay around for that.
So we have got a half and half here, haven't we?
We did indeed. Would you like me to read off what we got?
Yes.
Okay. We got a pepperoni red sauce.
Yeah.
Detroit style.
Yeah.
With pepperoni, pickled chilies.
Yep.
And homemade oat honey.
Ooh.
Whatever that is.
Okay.
And on the other side of
Yeah.
the fence, we have a
white
Detroit style.
Yeah.
With mozzarella,
Yeah.
parmesan, garlic oil, and cracked black pepper.
My mouth is watering. So
They look delicious.
I'm going to go for the pepperoni because I think that's the most traditional one.
Okay.
And it is a deep dish. And apparently, oh, look at that cheese.
Oh, look.
And apparently, Detroit style is always rectangular.
And do you know why it's rectangular?
No, I do not.
Would you like me to share that?
I feel like you're going to tell me. Go
Okay.
on.
So apparently Detroit has a very long history with car manufacturing.
It does.
And the the rectangular trays apparently used to be drip trays in the automotive industry.
I hope they wash the trays.
Yes, it's a good point, well made.
So first of all, what I'm seeing is the tomato is on top.
Yes.
The tomato lays on top. And I think the cheese, oh look, the cheese is on the base. Oh, you went straight in. Oh, I feel like I'm slacking. Oh, let me have a go. Hang on.
Oh my God. Oh word. That is amazing. That's got a sweetness and a heat to it, hasn't it? Those pickled chilies kick in, don't they?
I didn't get any of the chilies, but it's really thick.
It is.
This is thick, isn't it?
And it has, like the Chicago pizza that we just tried,
Yeah.
it has that little bit of brownness on the outside, but it's not anywhere near as charred as that one.
Yes. I've not tried, I don't think it's as burnt. They're the words I would use. Burnt.
So what do you think of the base?
It's so thick and doughy. I really like it.
Sorry about that.
It's really, I've just got the base on it. So, oh, now I feel the spice kicking in, that heat. The heat of the jalapenos.
Yes, yeah.
So, the base is breadier. It's a really nice combination because the bottom of it is crispy. The very bottom's crispy, but the base is really doughy.
Yeah, it's fluffy, isn't
And
it?
fluffy and bready.
Because if you look at that, you can see it's kind of a bready consistency, can't you?
It's not heavy though.
No.
It's not as soul destroying as I thought it might be because it's so thick. But I want to try this one. Cacio.
I know it might split the room, but that little bit of burnt or darkness on the crust, I love that.
But it's not, it doesn't taste burnt,
No.
does it? That's the thing, it just tastes crispy, it's lovely. It adds to it.
And do you know what the pro move is? Is taking the corners first, because you get 2 sides of that.
Really good.
Really
So good. I don't think so. I think we've got everything we need.
Thank you.
That one,
That's
my favourite.
That is outstanding.
that was my favourite. It's like garlic bread.
It is. That
With
it
cheese.
reminds me so much of the garlic bread we used to get in England. Pep said it didn't have this crust on the outside.
That crusting, I can eat that.
Yeah.
The one in Chicago, if you've not watched that, go and watch it. Because that one had the same sort of thing, which is a mozzarella that they put on the side of the pan. Well, this might be just because it's kind of touching the pan, so it's overlapped over the edge. It's nowhere near as burnt as that other one. That other one, it even tasted burnt, didn't it? Whereas this one does not.
But the bottom of it is so fluffy and light, isn't it? That is delicious. So, out of the two, the white sauce, the red sauce. Which is your favourite?
I think the white sauce, just because it's like mozzarella and garlic. I love garlic. And I just think I like that one. This one's not bad. I really like this one, but this is a lighter. I think it's a lighter.
I think it's more, I prefer the white one as well, but I think it's more nostalgic because that does remind me of the garlic bread we used to get in England. Especially after a late night, you used to get one of those.
What we didn't talk about on this one was the tomato sauce.
We didn't.
I can tell you what it tastes like. And it tastes like that's really good on its own. Try it on its own.
And if you look, it's more in sections, isn't it? It's not like they put like a full layer of it. Yeah.
They've dobbed it on. Like a dobber.
I'm going to try a little bit of it off this one.
Okay.
This has got a big amount of it there.
It's sweet. It's really good.
That is really sweet, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
That is outstanding too.
It is outstanding. So,
although kind of spicy.
It's very. It has got jalapenos on there, darling. It was always going to be spicy.
So,
on to our next location, and at the end we'll tell you which one of all these that we're trying we liked the most.
Yes.
So
as part of our trip around America, trying to find the best pizza.
Yes. So stay tuned. Can't wait for more pizza. We are here at location 2.
Number 2.
Which is Piiside.
Spelt slightly strange.
It is.
P-E-I.
But
it's C-I.
Yes, and it's a play on sci-fi. That's why. Oh my goodness.
Well done. That's why I married her. She's so clever.
So we've got a pepperoni here.
Yes.
All pepperoni. This is location 2.
Yes.
The last one is going to be the original one.
Yes. But look at that stringy
Just as I talk
cheese.
and look
at that. Wow.
This has the thick square base. And this, the tomato is underneath on this one.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
And do you know what I like the most?
What?
Look at these bits of cheese on the edge that are stuck up like they've been...
Oh, look at that cheese.
That looks good.
Look at that cheese. Straight in there.
And the base on this one looks a lot better, more well done, doesn't it? Oh, look at that. And this place is slightly different in that it sells slices as well as full pies, doesn't it?
And this is really cheesy.
Is it? I'll be the judge of that.
And the base, as you're eating that, the base is so crispy. There's no oil there at all. Oh my goodness. That is so good. So, what are your thoughts as you're eating?
That cheese layer is so thick.
Yes.
It's so chewy and stringy and buttery. It's absolutely delicious.
I feel like I need to just taste a tomato on its own.
But I didn't get much of a taste of tomato, so is it all the way through? Or
it's at the bottom. It's almost like, you know, a regular pizza where it's base, tomato, then pepperoni, then cheese and pepperoni on this.
Yeah. But
they put it as the base.
Is the tomato all the way through it, or is it just in
blobs?
In blobs like the last ones?
I don't know, actually. It's a very subtle tomato. It's not sweet.
No.
It's got like, you can taste the herbs in there. Yes, I said herbs. The herbs in there.
Yes, you can indeed.
It's got some oregano in there. That's what I'm tasting.
And it is quite a thick base, so
that is very thick.
That is.
And doughy.
Yes.
But crispy. The base of it is so crispy and buttery. And then this is really doughy.
Now, the showstopper for me is this kind of charred, burnt section. Let me try some of that.
That base is really good.
Yeah.
That base is absolutely... You can eat the base on its own.
Yes, yeah, that is really good.
This stuff on top is delicious, but that base on its own is delicious.
But it's not bitter either. The tomato is very carefully done.
Delicate.
Delicately done.
It's very delicate, isn't it?
Done. Yes.
It tastes of tomato, but it's not overpowering. It's not sweet, it's not sour. It's just there. It all just balances really well. All together. Oh. And that pepperoni.
It's not got as much flavour.
It's very delicate.
Yeah, it's not got as much flavour as some I've ever had.
I like that. I like the delicateness of that.
Yeah, you can taste it's there, but it's not. Some of them you get are quite strong.
And overwhelming.
Yeah, I kind of like that more though, personally.
I like the delicate.
What does that say about me?
You're delicate, I guess. Oh, and then it's got, this looks a little darker on the sides. How does it taste? How did you like that?
I think the first place we went to had a slightly more cheesy flavour to the kind of coloured or the burnt section.
But to me,
sorry. But,
to me, why have you just picked that up and you got more on your plate? What's going on here?
I thought.
What's going? Hey.
I thought I was just sneaking the burnt bit out of the way, and then all of a sudden I was caught.
What's going on? I like that. Everything is really delicately balanced on this. The flavours are really good. I am massively enjoying this.
Yes. And if you watch around to the end, as Nicola said earlier, we are going to the third place, which is, according to reports, the original place. So we'll let you know what we think about every single place at the end.
That base is just so good. Crispy and crunchy. Anyway.
Yes, we should finish this.
We're going to finish this, and we will meet you at the final place.
Yes.
The Detroit Public TV, please.
4 squares.
4 square feet. Yes, please.
So, we are at the original Detroit style pizza
We are.
location.
And what's it called?
It is called Buddies.
Buddies.
So as I share this out, I'm going to tell you the story. So Buddies started in 1946. His name wasn't Buddy. He was an Italian immigrant, apparently, that wanted something that mimicked Sicilian style pizza.
Oh,
and that's where it started.
Oh, wow. And look at that cheese again.
I feel that we have to come here as our gauge. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
so this is the original of the original Detroit style pizza.
So
now, first observation is this looks a lot thinner than the rest that we've tried.
Yes.
I don't know, are you getting that as well?
I am getting that. The cheese is, so it's base, then there's cheese, pepperoni, cheese, and then dollops of tomato sauce on top.
Okay, right.
So
I might just go pick it up. Okay. And the base looks crispy, but not as crispy as one of the ones we had earlier.
Now, is it me, or does that cheese taste more cheesy? So they've used Wisconsin brick cheese, which apparently that's what you're supposed to use in a Detroit style pizza as a specific, and that tastes very, very cheesy to me.
It does. Yeah, it's a lot creamier, the cheese on that, isn't it? Still got the same kind of density to it though, so it's still got that cheese pull with it, but I don't think I've ever had Wisconsin brick cheese before.
It's a chewy cheese.
Yes, yeah.
And it's very, I always think cheese tastes a bit sour.
Now the pepperoni on this looks a lot smaller than the other one, even though that's not really the gauge that we're working on, but...
Let's see, let's try it. What I can say is all the bases have got this crispy bottom to them and spongy top, haven't they? And I want to try the tomato on its own to see. Oh, that's a sweet one again. That's a sweet, And then this side, again, the cheese is on the side, but it's not burnt. It's not welded.
Yeah, not as deep as the other ones as well, is it? So there's not as much of it. In fact, on this piece, there's literally none at all. So
it's not very deep at all, but it is equally as delicious. And now I've got a gauge of what the original Detroit pizza tasted like. I think you should meet us outside for us to cast our votes and tell you which one we like the most.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to finish this first.
Our whistle stop tour has now come to an end here in Detroit. So we have to gauge and judge which one we as Brits thought was the best.
Yes.
Between 1, 2 and 3.
Yes, okay.
So number 1.
Very, very good indeed. I loved the fact that it was so deep. The base was really pillowy and soft. It was really nice.
I think they were all deep, in fairness. Although number 3, less so.
Yes.
Number 2, I really like number 2. However, I'm not altogether sure that was traditional deep dish. No. And the reason I say that is not the base, but it was the way that they put the sauce on the bottom then they've put cheese and then pepperoni. And from everything we'd read, that was the wrong way to do it. It should have been base, cheese, topping, and then tomato. Anyway, we need to decide which one we prefer the most.
Okay, I'm going to say number 1.
Oh, you stole it from me! Number 1 it is. That is our winner. But in all honesty, I don't think you'd be disappointed if you went to any of these 3 places.
No.
And now we have to go, Andrew.
Get to the airport.
Because we are off to New York.
We have the 3rd leg of our pizza epic trip
To go
find
and
out which
try.
is the best pizza in the US.
Yay! Let's go to New York. Come on,
Okay.
let's go. Bye.
Okay, let's go.